The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Will kick it off to get us underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Caught over the middle, it's Marshall. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. The Bruins want to move quickly. They'll run play action. He's got him. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
On the ground, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! He got a step and just dusted the field.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not just so you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Overton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Skips away from pressure. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
And the Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Now he'll let one fly.
Catch the fucking ball, Marshall.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it, fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Now from inside the red zone. Pulls it in. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks the tackle. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Now looks as as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go with a direct snap. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. Snap it to the back. Finds some fresh air. Makes it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage up.
There he goes. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Convert to the 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holloway. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Overton. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Might as well give it to him again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going to try to get it himself. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up. And that ball is live in the backfield. Bounced right back to them. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Get it out on the screen.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the run, it's Overton. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Finds his big tight end. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
He wants to throw it. Under fire. Steps away to find some room. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game.
It's nice to have a running back at the quarterback spot, a guy that can make that second play. Looks like a pass. What can he do? He turns it into a run, finds the end zone, gets a two-point conversion.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Looking for space. It's Thomas. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He might want another play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Bruins are on the move. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. The
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Bruins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Step of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Green.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Heat. The Hokies have enough for the 1st down. Picks up 4. That's a 1st down for the offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the run, it's Stewart. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolute shank. Missed it. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but he left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop of this running game. Moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
Once somebody gets going, it's really hard not to focus on him. That running back's got this thing going. He's had a lot of success on the day. All eyes on him. What does the QB do? Uses that to his advantage. Nice job running the option, making the read, and getting a nice game.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tap. Touchdown, UCLA. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Oh, shit.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Catch in the middle, it's Heath. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lost a throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Heath. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that That's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls in.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. From the shotgun, the inside give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.